6:44 right now. Let's check in with meteorologist Zach Fradella for your forecast.
Good news this morning. Not really seeing any fog concerns out there. This is a look at the roadways across the North Shore, South Shore, and everywhere in between. And all of our bridges looking good. Earlier this morning, we had a thin layer of fog here near I-55 at Manchac. Even there, it's not that bad. Maybe off in the distance, there could be some ground fog, but the spillway looking good. I-12 on the North Shore, there's a thin layer, but that's not causing any major concerns. The Crest City connection looking nice, and even the twin span, I-10 at Slidell. Everything looks clear sailing there. You're walking out the door this morning, you do still need the jackets. All right, you don't need the heavy coats because it's not 27 degrees, but it's 47 degrees, Slidell and Bogalusa. Even some 40s on the South Shore. Belle Chase is at 49, Galliano 48. We're entering that period where the weather, we're going to have huge spreads between the morning temperatures and the afternoon. So this afternoon, we're easily getting well into the 70s. So we're going to start to have that big jump between like 20 to 30 degrees between our morning chill and our afternoon pleasantly warm high. Other spots this morning checking in, Gramercy, you're at 52 in the river parishes, and then also Bayou Country, Houma coming in at 52 degrees. So here's the Muggy meter, and this is why I'm saying we're gonna have this huge spread. Remember, I've talked about this for the past several weeks, honestly. When you get to fall, you get to October, November, you can have those huge spreads between the mornings and the afternoons because you have very dry air. We still have some dry air lingering over us. This is not the bottom of this scale, which we were talking about dew points in the teens the past few days, but we have not jumped back to the sticky and muggy category just yet. I think the next few mornings are going to be like this morning where there'll still be a chill in the air. You probably still need the jackets into the early half of the weekend. And with us holding on to some of that slightly lower dew point air, the chances for any significant fog probably aren't that great. We'll watch each morning. We'll be on the fog watch, but I don't see a big sea fog where everybody gets socked in. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Quiet weather pattern is locked in. High pressure in control of our weather, so that eliminates our chances for rain. We'll have another big blow of some cold air coming over the New England states, but that's going to miss us to the north and east. So I'm not really worried about that, not even really tracking it. This is what I'm paying attention to, is this area of upper level disturbance that's coming into the west. It's about to get pretty active in the western states with weather. This thing is not going to move very fast. This thing is going to crawl eastbound, and by the time we get to the middle to end of next week, it's just now exiting the west and ejecting into the plains. There's your next storm threat. Still west of us when we get to next Thursday, but in general, it does look like our next rain chance is shaping up at the end of next week. That could kickstart a much more active weather pattern, but between now and then, which is over the next 7 days, there's nothing active about this pattern. It is zeros on the board each day. When we get that higher dew point air, the higher moisture values by early next week, you could get a random shower, but I'm not going to sit here and put 10% every single day. That is not going to amount to much right now. No weather, big weather concerns at least through the weekend, which is good news. We'll be back to 80 though by Sunday, and
Oh my gosh.
here comes 82. Could be warmer than that.
You know,
You're pushing it, Zach.
I'm happy that the Christmas tree lots aren't up yet, because
Yeah.
nobody wants to go by a Christmas tree at 80
Some
degrees.
of them,
No.
You've seen
Have
them?
you seen one?
well, there's one.
They're trying
Well,
to
I was
put
just
them
talking
out.
about this yesterday.
There's one on Hamburg and Fillmore, I think that is
Okay.
Street. Is that Fillmore?
They're probably putting them out. I don't
Yeah,
know if the trees
yeah.
have gotten here.
They may
yet.
not have been delivered yet, but they're in place.
They're setting up shop.
They're on the
Trying to get
truck
real
right
warm
now.
this year. Yeah.
From where? The Carolinas.
Probably the
and,
Carolinas.
Yeah, they're usually
Yeah.
the Carolinas.
Okay.
So.
How do y'all know that?
I don't. We don't know. We were told.
randomly went to the Charlotte area to visit friends. This was years ago, and we drove from Charlotte to the mountains to ski for the day, and you pass all these Christmas tree
Yeah.
farms. This was
Oh,
like after
wow.
the New Year too, so it was.
I've
really
heard a lot
cool.
of our Christmas trees come from
And
the
they were
Carolinas.
they were little bitty because they were like growing
Love
for the next
it.
year. Yeah, it was really cool.
Well, thank you for teaching me today, guys.
There you go.
I'm
Today-
excited about that.
Today years old when we learned.
Yes. All right.